Hello! Now, if I frame this correctly, I'm just going to spin you around because if you look over there, you can see some flags on the beach. So I want to talk about flags because they're very in the news at the moment. And the thing that people want to know is, are you allowed to put flags on lampposts? And the simple answer is no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you from the Highways Act 1980. And this is section 132, which says unauthorised marks on highways. I can barely read this because of the sun, but I'm not complaining because I like the sun. 1. A person who, without either the consent of the highway authority for the highway in question, or an authorisation given by and under an enactment, or a reasonable excuse, and that reasonable excuse might come back, paints or otherwise inscribes or affixes any picture, letter or sign or other mark upon the surface of the highway, so all these people like painting roundabouts and things, or upon any tree, structure or works on or in a highway, is guilty of an offence and liable to a fine not exceeding level 4 on the standard scale. I'm not quite sure what that is. Level 4, is that about grand? I'm not quite sure, but yeah, but that covers painting roads and fastening things to lampposts. Who are the highway authority? Generally speaking, it's usually the local council, although on main roads, major roads, it can actually be the highways agency. So like down here in Cornwall, the A39 and the A30 belong to the highways agency and everything else is Cornwall Council. And 2, the highway authority for a highway may, without prejudice to their powers apart from this subsection, and whether or not proceedings in respect of the matter have been taken in pursuance of subsection 1 above, that's the one that creates the offence, may remove any letter, sign or other mark which is without either the consent of the authority or an authorisation given by or under an enactment, been painted or otherwise inscribed or affixed upon the surface of the highway or upon any tree, structure or works on the highway. So there you go. So you're not allowed to put things up without their permission. But like I said, there is a reasonable excuse defence there, so that'd be quite interesting. I'm not quite sure. I mean, that might be something like, I don't know, if you've broken down or something and you tie your red triangle to one of their trees, I'm sure that'd be acceptable. But they don't have to bring proceedings or anything. They can just go in there and remove them. And now you're all going to say, but Alan, I thought that national flags were exempt from all this sort of thing. Well, it is true that they're exempt from like the sort of planning regulations and things like that. You don't need planning consent to erect like a flag on your own property or on any private property. Although even then, you know, there are limits on that. So, you know, if you've suddenly got your kitchen extension shaped flagpole, I think they might have words about that. It's like, no, I wanted to hang the flag on something properly, so I built a swimming pool or a shed. So yeah, so that's pretty much it really. You are allowed, well the council are allowed to just go in there and they can remove anything you've put there and they can paint over or burn off or scrub off anything you've written on the road. And yeah, like I say, you are committing an offence, albeit only one that you can be fined for. So there you go. I'm not quite sure how I could pad this out anymore, but I don't really want to. I'm just up seeing some friends who are down, and this is a lovely place. This is called Crackington Haven. So I've just strolled up the cliffs, because I needed to get a phone signal, because I'd made some notes but I'd saved them to the cloud because I wanted to read the highways agency thing off. And I was down the beach, I couldn't get anything. It's like, oh, I should have memorised it. But there you go. As always, hope you found that vaguely interesting, vaguely useful and vaguely accurate. And what I'll just do now is I'll just pan round again so you can see where we are. It's a really nice spot, Crackington Haven. Oh God, just look at that. And I do like a cliff. It's got a very nice beach, but more importantly, it's got a very nice pub. So what I think I'll do now is I will go back and see my friends who I've just abandoned on the beach. Oh, hang on, get me framing correct. There we go. Oh, because I need a thumbnail picture, don't I? So let's have a go. That sun is really bright. I have to invest in some neutral density filters. Is that okay for the... Oh, what about that for the thumbnail? Oh, I'm on the wrong side though, aren't I? It's got to be that. Oh no, hang on, it's mirror image. Oh, I'll just do one either side and see how it works out.